Hey everybody, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today's a little bit different. I thought I'd give you all a little bit of a tour of where my spiritual journey began. And I know what you're thinking. It doesn't look like the typical place where you might think it is, where it's full of crystals and sage and beautiful mystical fucking music. It's a little bit raw, but nevertheless, this is the origins of where my story began. The story of me choosing to be better, to grow, to evolve, to face some uncomfortable parts of myself. And I'm grateful that it actually happened when I was quite young. And the thing is with the spiritual awakening, it happens in stages. We go through different periods in life where we become disillusioned by some old, programming that we're still clinging on to. But for me, that was kind of like the first time where I really started to go boom, and it was like kind of a big shift and change. So anyway, this building that you're seeing right behind me, this is a local PCYC, so stands for Police, Citizens and Youth Club. This was originally a boys' club. Anyway, they had a boxing gym, and it's closed down now. It's pretty beat up now. This building doesn't look like it's being used for anything. But back then it was a boxing gym upstairs, and I decided to go in there and get a gym membership, like a boxing membership, and start training there. After me and a really good mate of mine, we got bashed badly. And I'm going to show you the place where that happened. And this is the exact spot where it happened, right here. So me and my friend, we got off a bus over there, and basically they were kind of waiting for us here. And as my friend was, as we were both kind of walking up, I kind of kept walking further along to say hi to someone that I recognized a little bit further up. And then by the time he told me, hey, is that your friend over there, getting attacked? And I just saw my friend going toe-to-toe with some guy here, and they were engaging in a fight. And I could see a group of other guys kind of getting ready to surrounding him, basically getting ready to attack. So then I kind of ran in, and then once I got to about there were other guys I didn't see, and then it was just, they were just punching us from all different angles, and I was knocked out cold around there. And we got bashed by a group of older guys. They must have been in 19, 20 years old, and we were both 15, 16. And anyway, I was concussed on the ground, head was getting, stomped on, and it was a pretty, pretty scary experience. People can die, going through shit like that. And yeah, this is the place, the good old side of Burwood, where I had my first cigarette. I had my first cigarette here. That's as far as I went here. You could definitely go a lot further than that, but I had the discernment at that time, knowing that going down that path wasn't what I really wanted intuitively, even though it was really omnipresent around. But yeah, this is where pretty much every day after school we would be spending time here and hanging out, and this is essentially where it happened. Anyway, I just remember after feeling really helpless, feeling like fuck. I got bashed so easy, boom, I was out blank, I went blank, and I was concussed. At that age, I had a lot of thoughts of protecting my mother and my sisters. I was the man of the house, and our house had been robbed before that. I had experienced trauma from that, where all of our belongings, precious ones were stolen. Our computer, Nintendo 64, gold chains, things like that belonged to my family. And our house was just a total mess. Everything was just everywhere. Couches were flipped upside down. It was pretty fucked up. And as a young kid, I think I would have been 10 years old, seeing that, walking in the house. You don't feel safe at home. And I think in those moments I was looking for my father, who wasn't there to give me and ultimately my family a sense of security, but he wasn't there. So I felt compelled that it was my responsibility, that I need to protect my family. So basically, after I got bashed up badly, I started getting these thoughts at night, going, fuck, what would happen if some guys, some men kind of broke into our house and robbed it? They might rape my sisters, they might, attack them. I was running full worst case scenarios. And so after that, it actually ignited this fire inside me to be fuck you, that's it. You need to go and learn how to defend yourself. And so anyway, so I signed up at this local gym here, and I would train there for 2 hours every day, Monday to Friday. it became like a religion. And I can honestly tell you, since then to now, there's probably only been a month where I haven't trained, unless it was like me traveling overseas. So I've literally stayed consistent with my training since then. And, you know, the boxing then eventuated into doing weight training and powerlifting. And, you know, I'm back into boxing now, which is great, which is reconnecting me back to the kind of the origins of that part of me. And my intentions now for training is very different to before. Before it was like, I need to be bigger and stronger and, you know how to fight and defend myself, defend my family, etc. But, you know, it's very different now. But it's just that journey of self-development that was initially about fitness and boxing and training. There's so much more to it than just like, you know, getting abs and, you know, getting strong or whatever. There was a deeply spiritual component to it where, you know, I would go to the gym and punch the bag, and it was like I was kind of you know, releasing anger, and it was a very healing experience. And it actually helped me develop more confidence and self-esteem, because it was the first positive thing I'd ever done for myself. Prior to that, I was like failing at school. I had no drive and consistency with any of it. You know, I did okay with like some of the creative subjects, but, you know, the creative subjects aren't very, you know, they're not deemed as intelligent if you're doing well at them. So I had this like belief system that I'm stupid and I'm dumb. And also sports, you know, because I feel like I didn't grow up with my dad playing sports with him, developing that confidence, you know, kind of rough and tumble, you know, that sort of play that's really important for children. So I kind of felt like, you know, I was holding on to a lot of limitations there, that when I started training and I was so consistent, it was like, wow, look what I can do. And then eventually that, you know, turned into me becoming a personal trainer, which was, I succeeded so well in that. I was helping so many people, and I had this deep desire to help people after that and kind of share the transformation that I was able to experience. And, you know, I can definitely say the work that I'm doing now as a coach and as a therapist would not have happened if I didn't, you know, if I wasn't a personal trainer first. I'll talk a bit more in another video about like how I kind of went from PT to becoming, you know, a therapist and helping people with trauma and inner child work, shadow work, parts work, all these sort of modalities I'm doing now. But I can definitely say that it wouldn't have happened unless I became a personal trainer first, and I wouldn't have became a personal trainer if I didn't go on my own journey of training and health and wellness and first. And I wouldn't have done that if I didn't get bashed on the streets, a couple streets down from there. So yeah, just want to say to those guys that bashed me, I believe you're from Parramatta. When was that? It's fucking 17 years ago? Yeah, 16, 17 years ago, if you're listening. Just want to say thank you, because without you, I wouldn't be where I am today. So yeah, anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Much love, and I'll see you next time.